So, okay, I went in and logged in. You click on self-care, go here. It shows my 2 DMR numbers. I have more than one. Enter the new password security. I already did that. And then go in here. Now I gotta go back into the hotspot and then enter it. So now once you do that, I guess you just push enter. DMR ESID. I don't know what this is. I'm turning it off. Okay. Now we save it. We try it all over again and see if suddenly the stupid thing will work. But it keeps clearing out the passcode, and then every time I go into Brandmeister, it's doing something different too. So if you don't do this in Brandmeister, it'll never work. You have to have that in there. You have to have your hotspot in here, and because it's like nuts. You have to create this account with Brandmeister, and then I think like here's your DMR number, but I think there's another number that's somewhere also, but I don't remember. So here's the dashboard. Repeaters. Yeah, it's nuts how this thing works. Brandmeister back-end upgrade requires your API keys to be regenerated. If you're using Brandmeister's API keys for your applications, please read this article carefully. First of all, I don't know what the hell API keys are. That was dated 9/5/2023. Austria master as indicated, the master, we have been recently notified the location where the current hosted will close, forcing us to set up a new 23222. Blah 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 blah. Let's see all posts. So anyway, Brandmeister news. Yeah, it's just nuts. Just like I don't know what air security is. What is air security for? Most of you already know Brandmeister only accepts transmissions from DMR IDs that are registered and active in the radio database. However, there's a possibility that someone may inadvertently configure their radio with your personal DMR ID, causing their transmission to appear as originated from your own Brandmeister DMR network. This can be avoided by utilizing the air security feature. This is the kind of crap I'm talking about, and this is probably why things aren't working again. How does it work? How to enable it? It's like I just want a simple radio thing. This is why I'm like I'm on RF, not the internet. You know, like this stuff's cool. You know, it's interesting, but they just and then I've heard this guy get on there. He was on TAC 310, and he must have whined for like 3 hours about how all these people were doing all this stuff, and then they shut everything down on TAC 310. And I think he was like some administrator guy, and he was just basically ranting to everybody about kerchunking everything and blah blah blah, and it just went nuts. And I don't know the whole story. Like I said, I very casually use this kind of stuff. So it tells you what API keys are. Any Brandmeister user can generate an API key. A key is a long string of characters that is unique to the Brandmeister user account. This digital key allows a third-party application to read and update data corresponding to the Brandmeister account. API keys were first introduced in Brandmeister in 2018. They're just too complicated. It's like, well, why do you need all this stuff? I mean, why? Because people can't behave? Is that what it is? I don't know. So I know there's other networks. They have DMR Plus and DMR Mark or whatever, and I see this free DMR thing or something I saw earlier, and it looked kind of interesting. So let's see if we actually Well, we've keyed up Scotland. I didn't realize that's what I was sitting on. Let's just, for laughs and giggles. KG7HVR testing. Anybody have a copy on me? I'm trying to get this silly hotspot and Brandmeister to work, if anybody's listening. So I think, once again, it's probably not working. But we can also go into our dashboard and look and see if the network is connected or not. It shows it's green, so it must like my password. It says it's listening, and then it went into screensaver mode. I'm on time slot 2. My ID is there. It shows that I have kind of a high bit error rate, but no loss. So S9 plus 46 talk group 2355 RF to the hotspot. So I think we probably could just go into
27, 28, 29.
I wonder if I can
30.
Keypad enter it. 0. Okay. 0, 1.
1.
Okay, it does work. So as far
2,
as entering it,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
because this thing can take a very long time. KG7HVR testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. We can see the BER on the bottom here, 4.7%, and it will show us the duration or time in seconds that the thing is transmitting over. And it only showed 1.1 seconds, which probably means that it did not work. It probably dropped out. If it is working, it will come back to the radio and rebroadcast what I transmitted for 1.1 seconds. But it did not do that. So, for whatever reason, it's still not working. We will try this again. KG7HVR. TX 4+ seconds. Let's see what happens when we unkey. So that time it showed the duration to be 9 point something.
We will try this again. KG7HVR. TX 4+ seconds. Let's see what happens when we unkey.
Sounds terrible too. So yes, it works, but for how long is it going to work? So anyway, to use the Echo, it's a system of, I don't know why it says GPS. We don't have GPS on that I know of. Okay. Also, I think that they're whining they don't like GPS. So let's go back to configuration and see what we have here. So I turned off Fusion just to make things simple, because Fusion would come up and would kick me out. So we're on the 3102, which is pretty popular. Now it does show my password on there now, whereas it kept blanking it out and getting rid of it. The DMR master is that one. Now, if we go into here, we can click DMR gateway, DMR to Yaesu Fusion. I'm not sure what that particularly does. You need a Yaesu Fusion radio to listen to DMR, or it's sending you Yaesu Fusion. So DMR to NextIn. So I would believe that these would be so you can listen to DMR on those. I don't know. So you have all these different ones all over the world, and these are Brandmeister United States, and you see that one was highlighted. But you go into here and you start getting into the DMR Plus, and you'll see some other ones here in a second. So the free DMR And I don't know what these are, but if you do, let me know. France, Honduras, Italy, Japan, Nicaragua, Pakistan, Philippines, Russia, Reunion Island, Spain, Sweden, United Kingdom, USA, New England, USA, San Francisco, USA, New York, USA, Southeast, USA Central, South Central, Los Angeles, Venezuela, and then they have Freestar. So I want to know what DMR and Freestar are. Free DMR and Freestar. Let's find out what those are later on. Okay, so anyway, let's check our other things that we have here. So if you want to enable these, you turn them on here, and it'll have to reboot and do all this. Here is DMR to Yaesu Fusion, and so I'm pretty sure that lets you listen to DMR on Yaesu Fusion, and you have to do some retarded 7 prefix DMR gateway. Now, I think this one here would be Yaesu Fusion to DMR, but since I already have a Fusion radio and I can't get DMR to work consistently, why would I want to try and do that and make it even more complicated? I would like to maybe listen to DMR on Yaesu Fusion. I think that would be good, but then I've tried it before in the past and I couldn't get it to work. So, anyway, I just thought that I would share a little bit of what I was up to on this stuff. And I know some of you guys on here know a lot more about this than I do, so feel free to leave a comment down below and tell me what I can do or change to make this work better. Thanks for watching.